something else that I kind of want to talk about, which I was talking to Eleanor about today. So it's this genesis of YouTube. It kind of centers around the idea that YouTube is no longer a place for people who feel different or people who feel other than the norm. It's no longer a place for them to flourish. It's now a place for the popular kids to go because they've seen how successful other people are. Like, a lot of mainstream attention on YouTube over the past sort of like 10 years has made it seem like this really cool place where all these people or content creators are making content for their audiences, for people like them. They're making content that they want to create in order to entertain people, not necessarily to make money, but making money is a fantastic, it's like a bonus that you can pay all your bills quite comfortably and afford new cars and afford new houses and stuff like that on YouTube. So it's become a very attractive prospect. However, like everything that goes mainstream, the popular kids in school, the ones who weren't bullied for liking this sort of stuff, now think it's fine to like it because they started to like it. The most obvious group of YouTubers that have been changed by the mainstream appeal has been the Sidemen. Now, I've liked the Sidemen since they first began in 2013. I was already watching KSI, I was already watching Miniminter, and then the rest of them kind of came into the fold and they became this group known as the Sidemen. And at the very start, they were quintessential YouTube. They spent all their time making gaming videos, and they were really sort of cool for people who wanted to game all the time and people who wanted to make YouTube videos and people who liked watching content on YouTube more than they did anything else. But since then, they've all kind of gotten into fantastic shape. They've all gotten really great diets. Well, obviously they've got the Sidemen clothing, so they've got like cool merchandise that looks like normal loungewear or sportswear. That I actually own a fair amount of Sidemen merch just because, you know, I like their stuff. But recently, I've been turned off by the Sidemen a little bit. And this has nothing to do with them. It's more of a me issue. It's more, I don't identify with the Sidemen anymore, and that's because they themselves have evolved. And that's not a bad thing. It's just they are now the popular kids. They are now the cool kids. I do like them as content creators. It's just that sort of energy in YouTube is not what I want to watch anymore. And I think it is because they have evolved into the cool kids. And I think what that's done is it's kind of made YouTube a little bit more exclusive. If you are not a YouTube partner, you've got absolutely no chance of growing because YouTube won't recommend your videos to people, even if exactly what you're talking about is what somebody might want to watch based on their viewing history. They just won't promote your videos because you're not seen as worth it. You've never really been able to be a partner unless you had, I think it's 4,000 overall views and 1,000 subscribers, which is a fair rule. I understand that one, but it's much harder to gain subscribers and gain viewers when YouTube doesn't promote your videos. If you had 100,000 subscribers, you were top tier content creator. But now, if you don't have 1 million, people are like, oh, you're just kind of up and coming. You're sort of niche. And that's really backwards. It shouldn't be like that. And I say this as somebody that's trying to break out on YouTube, and not because I want to make an awful lot of money. The money would be fantastic, but that's not why I want to do it. I want to entertain people. And it's a little bit not fun, because you want to be making this good content. And even if you feel you are making good content, if it's not being shown to anyone, you don't get that organic growth. You don't get like the satisfaction of viewer interaction. You don't get honest feedback from people that are watching it. Entertainment platforms are always going to change and grow, and this was kind of inevitable. But if YouTube isn't going to promote my stuff, then it's kind of difficult to stay motivated to keep going. I'll still keep creating the podcast, and I'll probably still keep doing these videos because they're fun. Yeah, so I'll probably just whack this onto the computer and see how it goes. I wonder if this is actually still recording.